So I just got home from the gym. I took a poorly shower. I still need to shower again and wash this hair because it's shining and not in a good way. But I needed to talk about something before I forget what I was going to say. Water has memories, but water also takes it. So let's talk. I'm going to start this conversation with something that will make sense. I have always thought I was a millennium. And like 5, 6 months ago, while I was talking with my nephew, and he's like 13 years old, I started talking with him, and he just told me that actually I was a Gen Z.
Wow.
But my head works in a different way. I mean, the way I think and the way my mind put the blocks to create a thought, it's different. It's weird. And in that moment when he said that, I've never thought much about aging. I've never cared much about getting older or the age I was. I've never had the chance to think much about it. But in that moment, my mind was just thinking, oh my gosh, I am the same as you. We are the same. And of course we're not. He's 13 and I'm 26. Almost. And but in my crazy weird head, I was like, oh my, I'm so young. I'm a teenager. I'm young. I'm so young. Oh my, I'm starting my life. That fact is important somehow. Let's go to the future. I was at the gym today, and I'm a person who not, makes friends easily. I can talk with everyone, and I can make friends in places really easy because I just go to people and I just talk with them, and people usually likes me because I make some jokes and they laugh. I don't know why they laugh. My jokes are terrible. But in real life, some people like it. I don't know why. So, and we were in this group of 6 people probably, and we were talking, and I just found out that I was the oldest in the group. People in different ages. The younger is like 7 years younger than me. It's a 19 years old kid. It's a kid, and he has lived more than me. I didn't even know that people born in 2004 could walk. Aren't they all like 3? How can a person be born in 2004 and they are almost in their 20s? How? My mind can make this math, and it's not natural. It's not they're kids. So, and I started laughing and joking a lot because I was the oldest one there among the gym's bodies, the gym's friends, the I mean who the big guys. I was the oldest, and it was weird because I was the oldest, but I'm also the most childish among any group. So I was biking back from the gym, and I started comparing and thinking about that group of people, that group of friends from the gym that I have with other groups of people in my life, with myself, with the group that I'm part of. I'm gay. If you haven't noticed, I'm gay. I don't know how to be gay. That was probably the gayest thing that I have ever said. Okay. And I started thinking about how their lives was and the things that they will experience and what was happening in their lives. And I started thinking also about Grinder, about Tinder, about how it's odd and it's weird for me when I see a profile of a gay guy who is like 20, 21, 19, 18 years old, because I only could come out of the closet when I was 19, probably 18. I don't remember exactly. I don't remember dates. But I wasn't a teenager anymore. Mm, somehow. And I live in Brazil, a super homophobic country, but that's not what I'm talking about, maybe. But I started thinking how for straight people, when I mean, I feel that at least for me, it's a thought. If you have a different experience or you have a different thought, just comment below what you think. But somehow, at least in my generation, in the place I was born, I just feel that straight people start their lives when they are born, or start their lives when they become a teenager. They start experiencing things, they start going through things in their lives, and it's more natural the way they can take those steps, because a teenager is experiencing things that they should experience because their hormones are getting weird, and they are doing things and finding ways to understand what's going on with their bodies or the steps they need to take in their lives. And when they grow up and they're not teenagers anymore, they go through steps that feels natural culturally speaking. But for us, and I'm talking about the gays, I won't talk about the other groups. For us, it's weird because I feel that for us gays, we don't have the chance, at least in the place I grew up, because if you grow up in a place that it has more acceptance, it's different. But talking about here, especially for people like me who grown up in a super Christian, traditional, homophobic family, I feel that in the place I am in a generation, I just feel that people, especially for people my age and people older than me, I just feel that gays here don't have, and I think everywhere, don't have the chance to experience things in a natural way. I mean, when I say natural, I mean according to their age. I feel that most of our lives, at least the first 20 years or so, we are still having to figure out what we are. And of course, everyone goes through it. Straight people go through it too. But I just feel that they can experience things without, I mean, being afraid of being killed. And I feel that, I mean, at least for me, talking about me right now, the first half of my life, the first 13 years, were about hating myself, hating who I was, trying to not be who I was. And when I became a teenager, it was about, okay, I can't change who I am. So what am I? What is going on in my life? And when I realized I couldn't be, or I couldn't experience the things that my body was telling me that I should be experienced, I realized that everything that I needed to do on hiding, or even things that were going to be allowed. Because, I mean, everyone from my first year of high school were gay or lesbian. Everyone in that classroom were gays and lesbians, but everyone was in the closet. And it was like self-torture, because at the same time that everyone were gay or lesbians, they were all in the closet, and they were all making jokes about each other being gay or lesbian. So it was like everyone needed to hide who they was, and no one had the experience to be who they was. Because, I mean, not only the society, not only because the society is homophobic, but also because they grow up learning that those things were shameful, or those things were wrong, and they didn't have the chance, or they didn't have the courage, because some people do experience those things, but they are really brave to do it. I mean, at least for us in that time, it was like, okay, while the straight guys, the straight people are finding ways to talk with the girl they like, the boys they like. We gays, lesbians, and whatever, we were like, okay, how I can talk with people to make my hormones, settle down without they realizing what I am. And it was weird because we wanted things, because everybody wants things. Everybody, meaning body, wants things when they are teenagers. But for gays, it's about, okay, I want things, and I want that other people to know that I want things with them. But how can I talk with them to know if they want what I want, but without they realizing what I am? And it was weird. It was a weird time. I think it changed though, when I see the younger generations. I don't know, because for a straight person, a kiss was just a kiss, but for us, gay teenagers, a kiss maybe would mean that we were going to be killed by our own family on the next day. Literally that, especially for me. And then we grow up, and I feel that gays, at least here, and actually I think everywhere, we have this urge to have our own life. We have this urge of building things so we are protected. So if our family, friends, if we lose it all, we still have, a job or a stabilized life. So we are going to be okay. We need to. I feel that we have this pressure of not depending on anyone, but at the same time being there to serve, help people. And that was what I was talking. When I go into those apps, at least around here, and when I see younger people, when I see people my age, I feel it's weird, because I don't know. I'm going to turn 26, and I'm still feeling that I'm about to start my life. But not only my life or things that I'm going to build, but I feel that I'm still going to go through the things that straight people went when they were teenagers. And I don't know, it was just a thought that I was thinking while I was getting back, that we gays, we start life really late. Literally become a teenager after we come out, and usually we come out when we are already safe and stable, depend on each case. And I don't know, I'm 25, and and there are things that straight people went through when they were 15 that I still haven't been through. That was a thought. It was weird, and it's sad that we have to start things late in life, because we have to figure out a lot of things first. We have to be stable to, be able to be ourselves. And usually when people are like me from difficult places, I first need to be out of a place or a situation to feel free enough to be myself. That was a thought. I hope you understood what I was trying to say in this video, because sometimes my mind just don't have a right direction. That was this video.
And we all are going to pretend that I actually finished the video, which I didn't, because I'm weird. So if you enjoyed and couldn't understand what I said, please like this video. It was, good to talk about some things I was thinking, and I really hope I'll see you in our next video. Maybe a talk, maybe just me playing a game, or maybe just me being weird and saying weird stuff. So thank you, please share this channel. This channel is really important for me, and I hope it grows. Bye, please be safe.